Traveling through Italy for 2 weeks is an experience that lingers in the mind long after the journey ends. The sun, ever present and intense, made itself known from the very start, casting a golden hue across ancient streets and bustling piazzas. In Rome, the air rippled with heat and history. The city's heart beat with the echoes of centuries, each stone and column a testament to civilization's past. Walking through the cobbled alleys, you felt the layers of time beneath your feet. Imperial grandeur, Renaissance brilliance, Baroque flourish. The weather, hot and relentless, seemed to press history and present together, blurring the line between what once was and what still is. Churches rose up at every turn, their facades both welcoming and awe-inspiring. Stepping into these sanctuaries, the coolness inside offered relief from the summer heat. The scent of incense and ancient stone mingled in the air as sunlight streamed through stained glass, painting intricate patterns across marble floors. In Rome, each church told its own story. The grandeur of St. Peter's Basilica, the quiet dignity of Santa Maria in Trastevere, the mesmerizing mosaics of San Clemente. Standing in these sacred spaces, it was easy to feel the weight of devotion and the centuries of artistry that shaped every arch and altar. From Rome, the journey unfolded like pages of an old, treasured book. Venice awaited, a city unlike any other, where streets are canals and boats are the main form of travel. Arriving in Venice, you were greeted by the shimmering reflections of palazzi and bridges upon the water. The city's labyrinthine layout invited exploration, each turn revealing secret courtyards, quiet squares, and the gentle lapping of water against stone. The heat took on a different quality here, softened by the breezes that swept in from the lagoon. Gondolas glided past, their passengers whispering in awe, while the bells of St. Mark's Campanile chimed above the din of tourists and locals alike. In Venice, churches stood as silent witnesses to the city's opulent history. The Basilica di San Marco, with its golden mosaics and soaring domes, dazzled both the eye and the spirit. Inside, the cool gloom was pierced by shafts of light, illuminating the intricate artwork that adorned every surface. Smaller churches, too, held treasures. Carpaccio's vivid paintings, the soft glow of votive candles, the gentle hush that fell as visitors paused to marvel at centuries-old frescoes. Each church, no matter how grand or humble, offered respite from the heat and a moment to reflect on the passage of time. Florence called next, its skyline dominated by Brunelleschi's dome, a marvel of engineering and beauty. The city pulsed with artistic energy, the legacy of the Renaissance alive in every gallery and square. The sun blazed down upon the Arno River, turning its waters to molten gold. In the Uffizi Gallery, masterpieces by Botticelli, Leonardo, and Michelangelo seemed to glow with an inner light, each brushstroke a testament to human genius. Outside, the streets buzzed with life. Vendors selling gelato, artists sketching portraits, the laughter of travelers savoring the city's charms. Florence's churches were monuments to faith and artistry alike. The Duomo, with its pink, green, and white marble, soared above the city, a beacon seen from miles away. Inside, the vast space drew the eye upward, encouraging contemplation and awe. Santa Croce, final resting place of luminaries like Michelangelo and Galileo, offered a solemn reminder of the city's enduring influence. The scent of old wood and wax, the flicker of candles, the quiet prayers whispered in many languages, all combined to create an atmosphere at once intimate and eternal. A visit to Pisa brought a change of pace, the Leaning Tower rising improbably against the deep blue sky. The heat shimmered on the Piazza dei Miracoli, where tourists gathered to marvel, pose, and try to capture the perfect photograph. The cathedral nearby stood as a masterpiece of Romanesque architecture, its interior cool and serene. Climbing the tower, you felt the tilt underfoot, a reminder that even the most ambitious dreams can be shaped by time and circumstance. From the top, the view stretched across the Tuscan countryside, golden fields rolling to the horizon. Throughout these travels, there were moments of quiet wonder and joyful surprise. The simplest pleasures, a dish of fresh pasta enjoyed in a shaded courtyard, A gelato savored as the sun set behind ancient rooftops became memories to treasure. Yet, among all these experiences, one stands apart: the night at La Scala Opera Theatre in Milan. Entering La Scala was like stepping into another world. The foyer shimmered with crystal and gold, and the air buzzed with anticipation. Your tickets led you ever upward, climbing stair after stair until you reached the 6th floor of the balcony, the highest seats in the house. From this lofty perch, the stage below seemed distant, yet the grandeur of the theater enveloped you completely. The red velvet seats, the gilded boxes, the vastness of the chandelier, all combined to create a sense of occasion that was palpable. As the lights dimmed and the curtain rose, the music began to fill the space, rising up to the very rafters. The ballet dancers moved with ethereal grace, their every gesture magnified by the distance. From above, you could see the patterns they traced on the stage, the way their movements echoed the sweep of the orchestra below. Though far from the action, there was a magic in seeing the performance from such a height, a perspective that few ever experience. The sound carried on invisible waves reached you pure and clear, wrapping you in the emotion and artistry of the performance. Afterward, as the audience filed out into the balmy Milan night, the city seemed transformed by the music and movement you had witnessed. The streets glowed under lamplight, and the memories of the evening lingered like a melody you could not quite forget. In those 2 weeks, Italy revealed itself in layers: ancient and modern, sacred and secular, grand and intimate. The heat was a constant companion, shaping each day and making the cool interiors of churches and theaters all the more precious. From Rome's eternal allure to Venice's watery charm, from Florence's artistic riches to the leaning wonder of Pisa, each place left its mark. The journey was more than a simple tour of sights. It was a tapestry of experiences, woven together by the threads of history, art, and human connection. Long after the trip ended, the memories remain. The taste of gelato, the sound of a church bell echoing across a square, the distant beauty of a ballet from high above. These are the gifts of travel and of Italy itself, a place where every moment, no matter how hot the sun or how high the seat, becomes a story worth telling.